Hello everyone, happy Chinese New Year, and I wish you have a good holiday and keep yourself staying healthy. As you know, the face-to-face lecture will be suspended until the 2nd of March. So we do not have any face-to-face lecture during this period. So in the coming 4 weeks, I'll try to move the theory parts to this coming 4 weeks, so that you have to download the basketball notes and the healthy lifestyle notes from the Moodle and try to take it on when you watch this video. I'll try to explain it. And during this 4 weeks lecture, after you have watched the video, and then you have to complete one online quiz, which is actually the portfolio, as I mentioned in the email, so that you have to complete it in the Moodle and then try to submit it online during the class time. This online quiz will be considered as one of your marks from the portfolio. So you have to remember to complete this before you close all the things. As most of you did not attend to the class in week 1, I'll try to explain the assessment methods for all of you so that you can have a clear picture on how to get a better results. So first of all, it will be the health-related physical fitness assessment. You will see in the scheme of work that we have arranged a series of the fitness tasks. So you have to complete it during the class and try to use those data to reflect yourself and write a summary report on how your fitness status are. And the second assessment method will be the portfolio of the basic skills acquired. So after every course, you have to complete a short list on what skills did you learn, and you have to reflect yourself so that you can submit the worksheets to me, so that it actually counts as your attendance or your attitudes during the class. So for this 4 coming weeks, we'll try to use the online quiz, and then you have to complete the quiz before you leave and after you watch the video. So that's it. And then the third one will be the presentation of skills and sportsmanship. So mostly the end of this class, we'll try to arrange real gameplay, and then you have to present your skills during the game. So it does not like the presentation that you have where to shoot and then you do this presentation. No, we're not doing this. We are doing the presentation during the game. You have to actually play a game and show me what did you learn and what did you know about basketball during the game. And finally, there will be the written examination. So it will be 50 MC questions. So you have to complete it, and then that's it. Is it clear? So that's all for the assessment methods. So do you have any questions? If you do not have any questions on the course structure and the scheme of work, so we are going to start our first lecture. So that is the basketball notes. Please put on your basketball notes. You can download the notes from the Moodle here. And let me remind you one more time that we'll complete all the basketball notes and the healthy lifestyle course within these 4 weeks. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, the basketball history and development.
James Naismith was a Canadian from Almonte, Ontario, Canada, born in 1861. He was a seminary student at McGill University who was working at the YMCA. He decided that athletics could help young people spiritually as well as physically. He had an excellent background in sports, having excelled in rugby and lacrosse. The Springfield YMCA was a training school for athletic directors, and they sent graduates all over the country.
Thanks for coming, Mr. Naismith.
You bet.
Have a seat.
Thanks.
Mr. Naismith, I have a problem. I've been trying to find a way to keep my boys in shape over the winter break between fall and spring practice. And, well, I've got them working out in the gym right now, playing all sorts of different sports, but they're just getting too beat up. I'm afraid I'm not going to have a team left after when it comes spring training. I was hoping you could find some activity I could use to keep my boys in shape over the winter. Do you have any ideas?
Well, why me?
Well, you are my assistant gym coach, and I've run out of ideas.
Well, give me a little time to think about it.
All right, but it's only a few weeks away, and I need something to get my boys in shape.
All right, well, I'll give it a try.
Good man, that Naismith.
I don't know why I have to do this. I've never done anything like this before. Well, it's gonna have to have a ball in it to keep their attention. This won't work. No. 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 Might be something here. This could work. Well, anyway, I'll sleep on it.
Listen up! Mr. James Naismith here has come up with a new game to keep you guys in shape during the winter. Mr. Naismith.
Okay, boys, I've got a new game here, and you boys are going to be the first ones to try it out.
Again.
We were going to use boxes, but we couldn't find any. So the custodian suggested that we use peach baskets.
That's the stupidest idea I ever heard.
Now we're going to do this. Anybody who doesn't won't be playing with us next spring. Break out in 2 teams.
I'm gonna squish you to speak.
Boys, this isn't rugby. This is a non-contact sport.
How do we get it down?
Well, go get a ladder.
But what do we call it? I got an idea! How about we call it Naismith Ball! Naismith Ball!
Naismith! Hey, Mr. Naismith! We're gonna call it Naismith Ball!
Boys, let's call it basketball.
Okay.
Although James Naismith was studying for the ministry, he became the director of physical education at the University of Kansas. He died in 1939.
And for basketball size, usually men's competition will use size 7, as you're shown in the diagram in the left hand side, and the women's competition will use the size number 6. That will be the picture show you in right hand side. For the size of the basketball court, the length of the basketball court is 28 meters. That is the sideline. And the width of the basketball court is 15 meters. That is the end line. The total circumference of the basketball court will be the 86 meters. You can see some specific lines. For example, the center circle, the 3-point line, the free throw line, and the restricted area, and there will be the no charge semicircle. All of these lines are used for different rules in the basketball game. Next will be rules and regulations. First of all, officials, table officials and commissioner. Referee, look like this guy wearing gray shirt and black trousers. Their responsibility is to inspect and approve all equipment before the game, and they have power to make decisions on at any point that is not specifically covered by the rules, and they have rights to make the final decision when necessary. And for table officials, like these guys sitting on the table, they are shot clock operator, timer, scorer, and assistant scorer, and usually middle of the table will be the commissioner. Shot clock operator is responsible for start, stop, or reset the shot clock. For each attack chance for each team, we will only have 24 seconds to attack the whip. So, the shot clock operator is responsible for counting this. The next one will be the timer. The main duties of the timer is to measure the playing time, timeouts, and interval of play. He will be responsible to start and stop the game clock. And the next one will be the commissioner. Commissioner's responsibility is to supervise the work of the table officials and the whole game. Then, the scorer. Scorer is to keep the record of teams, the running summary of the points scored, fouls, timeouts, and the next alternating possessions. And usually, one assistant scorer will be worked with him. And then teams. Each team shall consist of no more than 12 players, including a captain. And then they will have a coach and an assistant coach and a maximum of 5 team followers. Usually there will be team managers, doctor, physiotherapist, statistician, and etc. But in Hong Kong team, there is not many teams can have their own managers, doctor, physiotherapists. Usually the team followers will be their friend, school teacher, and player's girlfriend, etc. As all of us know that there will be 5 players for each team shall be on the playing court at the same time, and they can be substituted. The times of the substitution is unlimited. And for the team jerseys, a team must have a minimum of 2 sets of shirts. So when they're home team, they should wear the night color shirts and probably white. And when they're away team, they should wear the dark color shirts. Also, they might interchange the color of shirts if 2 teams agree. And the team jersey numbers shall be the 0, 00, and from 1 to 99. So page 4, playing regulations. So how the ball is played. During the game, the ball is played with hands only and may be passed, thrown, tipped, rolled, or dribbled in any direction, subject to restriction of these rules. And therefore a player shall not run with the ball, deliberately kick or block it with any part of the legs, or strike it if the first.
イグナイトパスカイミスディレクションで裏をかくならまだしも思い切り目の前でぶっ放すつもりかよ。なめてんのはどっちだテス。
And then the playing time. Each basketball game will be subdivided into 4 quarters and 10 minutes playing game for each quarter. So the total playing time will be 40 minutes. If 2 teams are tied during the official playing time, they will undergo the extra period. Each extra period will be conducted by 5 minutes. Goal, when made and its value. Goal is made when a lift ball enters the basket from above and passes through the basket. If the player calls the entire ball to pass through the basket from the bottom or from below, it is a violation. For any score from the free throw line, it will gain 1 point. For any score within the 3-point line, it will gain 2 points. For any score out of the 3-point line, it will gain 3 points. The above mentioned is the basic game rules of a basketball game. And now I'd like to introduce the violations. Violations, 違例 違例 The penalty of violations is so simple. If you violate the rules, you will lose the ball control and the opponents will have a chance for a throw-in at the place nearest to the infraction. You can have unlimited times to violate the rules that nobody can expel you out from the game. Illegal dribbling. A player shall not dribble a second time after his first dribble has ended unless between 2 dribbles he has lost the control of the ball on the playing court. Traveling. Before explaining the rules of traveling, we have to explain the concepts of pre-thought foot. Three seconds. A player shall not remain in the opponent's restricted area for more than 3 consecutive seconds, while his team is in control of a living ball in the front court and the game clock is running.
The offensive player is going to have a huge advantage being right in front of the rim with the deep seal. Defender is pinned, can't get around, and is placed at a disadvantage. So we have to have a 3 in the key count right on the catch when she hits that.
Closely guarded player. I guess not many of you know that this rules, even if you are a basketball player. Closely guarded player means a player who is holding a living ball on the playing court is closely guarded when an opponent is in an active legal guarding position at a distance of no more than 1 meter. And if the closely guarded player may not pass, shoot, or dribble the ball within 5 seconds, he will violate the rules of closely guarded player. Eight seconds. 8 seconds means when a team gains control of a live ball in its backcourt. The team must cross the ball to go into its front court within 8 seconds. Otherwise, you lose your ball control.
Rick Carlisle talked about adding him in the starting lineup. He's going to be fine. Defensively, he can hold his own, and offensively, sneaky, he still has a lot of athleticism left. Yeah.
For 24 seconds, when a team gains control of a live ball on a playing court, the team must attempt a shot for a field goal within 24 seconds. If you do not make a shot within 24 seconds, you will violate the rules.
For Prince,
where you got offense from somebody other than Trae Young.
Hawks should have some time coming back. The State Farm Arena crowd is roaring, a sellout of 16,640. Down to the final seconds we come, 5 to shoot. Butler at mid-floor, harassed. Over to Ennis. He picks it up, gives it back. Butler shoots. No! It's a shot clock violation.
Here is the last concept today. Ball return to the backcourt. Ball return to the backcourt means a team which is in control of a live ball in their front court may not cross the ball to be illegally returned to their backcourt. Basketball is a game that encourages attacking, so it is not legal for players to move their ball back to their backcourt.
So to speak, versus one that's a work in progress.
Absolutely. I think only a day's rest between games. A struggle when you're going to play Michigan.
In 12 nights.
Yep.
All against top 100 teams. So not only are you playing against great competition, but you're still trying to figure out who you are as a team.
Absolutely.
So that's all for the theory parts today. Before you leave, please complete the online quiz in the Moodle. I hope you enjoyed the class today. See you.